What's going on YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing y'all the easiest method to hit diamond in Brawlhalla. I've got coached from Stingray, Java, and some other players, and I've learned a little technique that would really help anybody hit diamond. It's not that hard. It really kind of just takes, time and effort, which like if you want to hit diamond, you're gonna have to put in some time and some effort. I mean, really, that's all I can really say about that. But as you can see, I'm a tier 9 diamond. I really don't know what that means, but every season I kind of just get on and I get diamond and then I get off. Like, I don't ever really have that many wins, but it shows that you don't even really need to be like the craziest kind of, oh, I'm playing every single day to hit diamond. You might need to put in a little bit more effort in the beginning to actually hit it, but at the end of the day, once you kind of get there and you kind of have the ideas of what you need to be doing, it's kind of easy to get diamond and keep it. So I'm gonna show y'all a little I guess guide to how to get diamond. And so first things first, you want to pick a main and you want to stick with them. Well, as you can see from right here, I actually made Mordex, but honestly I've been playing a Surrey, and I think that if you don't have a main in mind, you should pick a Surrey or some character like a Surrey. I don't even know what that means. Mordex or Surrey, one of the best characters in the games, because really cheese your way into diamond. That's all I can say. Once you get there, then you can start experimenting, But Asuri is a really good character, Katara's sword. She has a bunch of kill options, and yeah, pretty easy to learn. You just learn the half pipe with Katara's. And with sword, I mean, sword just plays itself. So,
Ahsoka
I'm gonna play
Tano.
Asuri. I'm gonna play some ranked games, and I'm gonna show y'all my mentality and how I go into games. And we're gonna do some replay review, because honestly, if you're not reviewing your gameplay and learning from your mistakes, it's gonna take way longer to hit diamond. Brawlhalla is literally a game of habits. So if you learn how to pick up on your opponent's habits and you learn how to make yourself as unpredictable as possible, you're gonna beat your opponent 9 out of 10 times. So I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna be quiet throughout the game so I can focus and actually play. And then we're gonna go into review, and I'm gonna show y'all how to hit diamond. So let's get straight into it. Oh, and another thing, you always want to be practicing your movement. I would say get on and like, Jesus Christ, I don't know why. Alright, as you can see, diamonds don't have the best movement either, but I'm not a real like diamond. I just get it every season and I just get off. Anyways, we're going against this guy. Won twice, lost twice, so let's see how this
3,
goes.
2, 1,
Put my
brawl.
mouse out the way. Alright. Oh, that's unfortunate.
GG.
Yep.
Player
So there's some
2
good stuff to learn in
wins.
that game. Definitely. I'm gonna go back and check. You can rematch it if you want, but for the purpose of this video, we're just gonna watch the replay real quick. And I don't know why my replays always do this. It's so weird. It's gonna say my game's gonna crash, everything. But yeah, while we're here, I guess I'll just explain a little bit. Diamond is basically... Okay, let's get into this. So right here, I like to put the speed on half speed so we can really understand what's going on. Basically, instead of playing instinctually and just seeing a character, oh, let me attack that character, you kind of have to play with a little bit more brain, I guess you could say, you know, actually think a little bit more. So, in the beginning of most matches, you kind of want to understand what your opponent is like. Are they super aggressive? Are they passive? Like, what's kind of going on? It's going to change throughout the game. Like, somebody could be really aggressive, you know, 3 stocks, we're both weight, you know. But as we're getting to 1 stock red, it's like we're going to be way more passive. But generally, you're just trying to see like what kind of habits they're going for. Since he's chasing me down, I don't have a weapon. That's normal. He's not going to be playing like that the entire match, obviously. Right now, I'm able to get a good punish. And you kind of want to see where you're getting hit as well. Like, obviously, that's a nice little shot right there, whatever. Punish his attack. And right there, I attack, and he instantly dodges and jumps up. So I'm noticing he's a floaty kind of player. You know, I go in for the end light, go for another one. He's attacking at a 45-degree angle. He came in and tried to use the dare to hit. Kind of just trying to get a feel for the play. I know he's a little floaty, so he's going to try to recover high. Able to get that off. And still, this is kind of just a feeling out part of the game. Oh, he has a guns now. It's a different kind of game. And here, oh, it's not here, but right there, I'm kind of just noticing how he's attacking. Yeah, that was a quick, like, that was just a bad option to try to recover automatically. He's obviously going to attack right there. So yeah, watching the games is... I'm going to do it in 1 speed so it's not taking too long, but you kind of just notice the patterns, right? Like right here, I'm like trying to bait out a move a lot when I'm like coming into him. Here I get a little aggressive, but it works out because that's off stage with guns is kind of hard, especially if you have sword. Just kind of applying pressure, seeing what he's gonna do to, you know, my pressure. So like, yeah, I'm kind of just trying to find my option, my way to get in. As you can see, like right here, kind of just jumping, poking around with pressure, you know. A lot of this game is movement and pressure, being in your opponent's space, but not actually doing it. Seeing what they're gonna do. Trying to figure it out. So yeah, right here, I was gonna try to go for some crazy gift there. I was probably gonna die. And then right here, I kind of just get a little, you know, nervous, you know, see right here. Great way to learn. Being in your opponent's space doesn't mean you're just going to die, right? They have to hit the right attacks. Right here, I'm in his space, but I just throw out that random Sair because, you know, I'm scared. I'm thinking he's going to do something. End light was nowhere near to be hit by the end light. So it's good to take this into consideration, right? In the heat of the battle, you don't really notice those kind of mistakes that you're making. I mean, you may notice like, oh, that was dumb, but it's like, okay, but do you solidify that in your mind? So that next game, you're not just throwing stuff out like, that was good by me. Like, instinctually, I just kind of knew he was going to go down because he's kind of low. He's playing very floaty, like, doesn't get hit. He's all the way on the end. And he dodged in earlier, as we can see. right here. He dodged in, so he's trying to get back to stage. So I just use that. Right here, I get a nice string. And yet again, like just poking around with presence, right? Like just being in his area, looking at what he's trying to throw out, right? And finding your way in. It's not always about just attacking and just being aggressive. You gotta find, you know, your right space, your right areas. Right here, I was kind of hoping for something. If I nared there, probably would have been good. You know, just works. And now I kind of have a read of him, like what moves he's gonna try to do, what attacks he's doing, like he's using the side air a lot, or the side, like poking, and he probably be dead right up. And see right here, I think this is a pretty good example of just not letting your opponent, you know, pressure you into doing something stupid. I have a good read on him. I know what he's trying to do. He's Saring, you know, he's probably gonna use some sigs. He used a random one. I thought he might, you know, side sig. Right, but he's just trying to get in. Look, he's not using his brain. He's nervous. We're both one stock. He's just jumping in. I know, like, nothing's really gonna happen if he comes in. And he's being stacked to get a side sig and just close out the game.
Online.
So now let's go into one more ranked game.
Ahsoka Tano.
We're gonna review another ranked game. And honestly, if we lose, it's not gonna be good for me, but it might be good for content because, you know, loss, like that was a close game, so it was good to, okay. And we have somebody that beat us previously, but when you lose, you could learn a lot more from a loss because you could see like all the compounded mistakes. It's never one mistake that makes you lose, it's
3,
compounded
2,
mistakes.
1, brawl!
So oh fuck, I forgot you had that. Yeah, I should have expected that. So yeah, I don't make it back. Oh my god, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. Yeah, this is gonna be a very instructive game. And on a set, nice. See if I can get Azure to death here or something. Alright.
GG.
Alright, this is gonna be an instructive
Player
games. I
2
can't talk
wins.
instructive one for sure. We can see what we could have done better or worse. Or I guess not worse. I don't know.
3,
go.
2, 1, brawl!
So yet again, you can have speed as well. We're just like our mistakes, so. Here, I was expecting an attack. I didn't think it would be a side sig. So maybe spot dodge wasn't the right answer there, but it's early in the game. And right here, I thought he was done, but he just had, wow, that's insane. All right. Right here, I should probably be expecting these SIGs because he's been like showing a tendency to use them, especially on the stage, and right, I just let him SIG again, so it's definitely something to learn from. Just not letting somebody stand directly in front of me, you know, just waiting it out. And that was probably a little expensive. And then the side sig. So yeah, I definitely have a tendency of just going for bad options. You know, I'm down. That's something I definitely learned from. Like, that's just a terrible option for a draft. We'll do it a little bit faster for video stuff. Yeah, right here I'm just like, yeah, you know how, you know, the pressure's playing out, like trying to come in, trying to find my co-option. Right, didn't punish that. And then yeah, right there, that was just bad. So let's see how we could have played that a little differently. So already right here, I can see that I'm just being too greedy, you know. Definitely. And then the spot dodge, I kind of have a bad tendency to like a position I don't like and then just spot dodging. Like, it's definitely a bad move because if you jump and you spot dodge, you can't dodge. Like right here, I just burned my dodge and then I get hit by this, so I have nothing. So maybe a better move would just be to literally just attack. Like, I'm being pressured, okay, attack. Like, I'm right here. Yeah, like I'm feeling like I'm gonna get punished instead of just dodging, you know, being scared of an attack, you know, just side air. Or, you know, try to get on the ground quick and do a side light. Options, because, yeah, they're much of a way to get back anyway, so. That tendency to just do a random spot dodge whenever I feel, you know, I'm being pressured is definitely bad. Right there, man. Yeah, this is a combination of just not being able to get punishes and then just letting my opponent attack. Like right here, I'm not doing anything. Like I'm just standing watching. Like right here, I'm literally just standing here. I'm not trying to attack. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm literally just watching. So it's definitely an opportunity to be like, okay, what was I doing in this situation? Right here, I was definitely just watching my opponent, seeing what he's gonna do. But he's been attacking. Like, look, just throwing out attacks as soon as he can. Right, so if he's in attack mode, what do I think he's gonna do as soon as he gets here? He's gonna attack. And yet again, I just stood there and waited for one. If that was a side stick, I was probably just dead again. So I'm not really doing anything. I'm setting him attack. I'm being very passive. And then I start to wake up a little bit here. Make a couple hits in, feeling good. Start down almost had it. Now I'm starting to move around. And yeah, I mean, I tried to, but it didn't work. So yeah, also loss, you could definitely see a lot of your bad patterns and learn from it. But yeah, that's pretty much how you get to diamond. I know it wasn't really, you know, too crazy. I mean, I'm only 2016, but I use this method. I just played ranked games and I rewatched the games and I learned from them as much as I could, or I felt I could, and then I hit diamond for 9 seasons. Watching, you may even be like, yo, how'd this guy hit diamond? I don't know. I just slowly improve on little things and then you could hit diamond. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you hit diamond off of just, you know, reviewing your games. Honestly, anybody that's platinum that's like 1900 could probably hit diamond within like a week or 2 weeks if they start reviewing their games, because I know most of y'all are not reviewing your own replays. It sucks. It hurt me just watching those after that loss. I didn't want to do that, but it's the stuff like that that, you know, gets you better. So yeah, make sure you watch your replays, pick them in, and, you know, just play ranked. Like the season I hit diamond, I had like 100 some wins. That may not sound like a lot. I know people have like 300 wins in gold, but it's like if you're just playing a whole bunch, you're tilting. You know, you're playing like 200 elo points down because you just tilt queued a whole bunch of times. That's not really helping you either, right? So this is definitely the fastest method. Just learning from your mistakes will always be the fastest method. So yeah, that's it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all learned something. And I'll see you.